I think finding the mountains actually shaped our entire lives.
It was a little bit of an unorthodox path to take.
There was no sort of plan or reasoning behind it. It was just what felt right for me.
When you're young, you kind of just throw caution into the wind and you're like, stuff it, I'm going. I've spent the last 20 years or so pursuing my own snowboarding. When she came along, we were like, wow, this is now what it's all about.
This place is the place.
If I'd never moved to Wānaka when I was 5, there's no way I would become a professional snowboarder. I wanted to be a cricketer.
When I came here, I was like, a bit of a lost teenager, really. Whenever I went up the mountain, I was just like, at total peace. Every worry or whatever would go away, and I was like, just in my place.
My first day at Cardrona, first few days, is like any snowboarder's days. Mostly frustration and like anger, mixed with confusion. And then I think on about third day in, you start to develop that understanding of how to actually turn and how to get down the mountain properly. And like Abs, I probably didn't look back from there. I've spent the last 20 years or so pursuing my own snowboarding because that was my job full time.
I can't believe some of the things I actually did on my snowboard. I definitely am proud of what I achieved. Snowboarding.
Snowboarding, yeah.
We were friends for a few years before we started going out. I remember your 21st making you ginger crunch and bringing you that photo from the magazine, the monument rail. And
the way to a man's heart through his stomach, yeah.
I knew what he liked. The balancing baby.
When we've had the kids and we started getting them up the mountain, naturally your shift starts to focus on their safety and their progression, and then also their enjoyment, which is the crux of being up the mountain.
Good boy!
Woo! Yeah! Woohoo!
Woohoo! Good boy! Clever boy!
Your lifestyle now changes dramatically to the focus of this new child, so it's not like a walk in the park by any means, but it's also a pretty beautiful time in your life.
Tail grab. Nose grab. This one.
Yeah, Baba!
Lil is 7.5 now, Bodhi is 5.5. They're completely different. They keep us on our toes, but at the end of the day, they're also very lovely little humans.
Look at me, look at me, look at me!
And the kids really like going up the mountain, and that's a huge credit to places like Cardrona and TC, because they create such a great learning environment for kids that ski or snowboard. It's not going to take long before they're like, no, I'm not riding with you today, Dad. I've got my own crew. I'll see you at the end.
Oh, and that will be a sad day for Mum. When we come together in the mountains as a family, that time's so special and so valuable to us.
When we get the opportunity to drop them off on the bus and nip up for a few hours, we're lucky we can be on the mountain in 30 minutes, ride for 2 or 3 hours and then be home before lunch. So when you get to that age and stage in life, that's all you really need now. It's that whole quality over quantity. And whilst the kids are at school learning, we can be up there shredding. So it's kind of win-win.
Love going snowboarding together, just us two.
I think it's not only important for our mental health, but also for our relationship to have that time together and to be in the alpine air.
If it's just us or with friends, time in the mountains is such a good way to connect.
having Cardrona and Treble Cone like in the backyard, half an hour from the front door, they were essentially the backbone of what it's turned us into.
We're so grateful for the mountains, and I can't imagine our lives without them.